Okay, ready.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. Ellie, please take the attendance.
Craig Leggett,
Here.
Michael Biddle, Brian Campbell,
Here.
Jenny Sullivan,
Here.
Mike Wild, Dan Bruno,
Here.
Ferguson,
Here.
Nick Caimano,
Here.
Dave O'Brien.
Here.
Okay, Kara, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Lester, are you there? Okay, and Mr. Goot, I have you. Is there anyone else on the line? Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that. No minutes to adopt. So the first thing on the agenda is the contract for taking the triangle on Lockheed Way. I sent you all a copy of the contract. Have you had an opportunity to read it? Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, there's a lot of documents. Okay. Final of it? Yeah, so basically it's taking this, Canal Corp's come up with a fee for us to pay of $3,200, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was a little bit of surprise to me. After talking to them, there's really nothing they could do about it. They would have to start the cycle all over again to get that approved. And there's also the fee of $1,500 for the abandonment work that was done by the survey company. And they're passing that on to us too? Yes. Yep. Like, so it'd be total about $4,700 altogether. It's the only one that, besides legal fees, we're gonna have to worry about paying anything for at this point. Plus the title, but as I said before I signed any documents, I bring it to your attention. You know, when I flew through that there, Dave, this is Craig, it looked like it was the whole 126.9 acres. And then I read the fine print of 0.4 acres. It's all the same tax. I thought that was a good deal for 129 acres. I did too. Yeah. So I think Kara sent some maps that show that little triangle, but everyone knows where it is just before that bend in the road. Right. So, but that's where that one is. So not like we can go without it. No, can't go without it. You need a motion, Dave?
Well, we have to do the seeker review first.
Seeker, yeah. Okay.
I don't know how you want to do that. If you want to go through the questions, if you want me to read through the questions.
Why don't you do it?
Okay. So the resolution that we prepared discusses the property that's being transferred from the Canal Corporation. And as part of that resolution, there's a secret determination because it deals with acquisition of property. We need to run through this. It's an unlisted action. So the action is the actual acquisition since we have no project planned for this particular property. So what I'll do is, I believe you guys all have copies of the short form in your email. And so part one is completed. It just discusses the subdivision piece of it. That's where the 126 acres is referenced. So our point four is coming from this larger piece. And it does reference that we need Attorney General's approval. They sign off on all the state contracts, etc. So I'll go through these questions. What you're going to do is respond as to whether or not you feel that negative environmental impacts with respect to the purchase. And I just deleted out of my email, so hold on 1 second. Sorry, I went to click on and I clicked off. Okay.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay, Thomas.
Okay, I just had to tell you, I like these remote meetings. I do my computer is first. Okay, so here we go. The first question is, will the proposed action create a material conflict with an adopted land use plan or zoning regulation?
No.
So the answer, okay. Will the proposed action result in a change in a use or intensity of the use of the land?
No.
Well, the proposed
Point of order, Kara. Dave, why don't you just answer for us? And if there's any other thing, we'll chime in. Otherwise, it gets covers. Okay.
Okay. So the question is, will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community?
No.
Will the proposed action have an impact on the environmental characteristics that cause the establishment of a critical environmental area?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, biking, or walkway?
No.
Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and it fails to incorporate reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities?
That means you use it for gas or diesel fuel or not?
No, I mean, the proposed action is the actual acquisition of the property, so the acquisition is not going to affect the energy, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. No.
Will the proposed action impact existing private, public water supplies or wastewater and treatment utilities?
No.
Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an adverse change to natural resources?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems?
No.
Will the proposed action create a hazard on environmental resources or human health?
No.
Okay, so that concludes the question piece of that in part 2. So for all of those items you've answered, know that there'll be no significant adverse environmental impact. So part 3, we can make a determination of significance that based on your answers of all no, that there's no adverse impact with respect to this particular project. And so that is section 1 of the resolution that we sent over. It also includes an approval of the contract, approval of the payment of the survey costs, and then authorizes the chairman to execute all the documents. That'll be inclusive of the closing documents when they're prepared and circulated.
Now is the point, Brian, I need a resolution.
I move that we purchase the property from Canal Club.
I'll second. Second by, was that Craig? No, it's Nick. Nick, sorry.
Yes,
Please remember to say your name. I can't see you.
Here I am.
More importantly, Allie can't see you.
That's true. And she doesn't want
No comment. No comments, Allie. Roll call, please.
Craig Leggett,
All right.
Brian Campbell,
Yes.
Jenny Sullivan,
Yes.
Dan Bruno,
Yes.
Bruce Ferguson,
Yes.
Nick Caimano,
Yes.
Dave O'Brien.
Yes. Carried. Next order of business is the execution of the deed for Lockgate Way. And you have a resolution and a description there of the, you got the deed in the resolution. So, if you chance to review that deed and the resolution?
Yes. 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 Yeah, Dave, is this resolution for the EPA land? What are we?
Yeah, resolution for the EPA land.
Okay, yeah.
Second, do I have a motion?
Well, we have to,
Motion up. Go ahead.
sorry, this one, we have to go through these questions again.
Oh.
Jay, you knew that.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to say use the ones from before.
Yep.
Well, if you wanted to, I mean, we're really supposed to go through each one.
Yes, I know. Let's do it. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to read a lot of it. Okay, let's see. Will the proposed action create a material conflict with an adopted land use plan or zoning regulation?
No.
Will the proposed action result in a change in the use or intensity of use of land?
No.
Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the existing community?
No.
Will the proposed action have an impact on the environmental characteristics that cause the establishment of a critical environmental area?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an adverse change to the existing level of traffic or affect existing infrastructure for mass transit, biking, or walkways?
No.
Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and it fails to incorporate reasonably available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities?
No.
Will the proposed action impact existing public, private water supplies or public-private wastewater treatment utilities?
No.
Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an adverse change to natural resources?
No.
Will the proposed action result in an increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems?
No.
Will the proposed action create a hazard to environmental resources or human health?
No.
Okay, so you've answered no to all the inquiries in part 2, that there will be no significant adverse environmental impact. So you can go ahead and adopt a negative declaration, and that's included in section 1 of that resolution.
Okay.
For this resolution, you'll note that the chairman's also being authorized to execute the deed. We countersign, we being the IDA, countersign the deed in this case, and so that'll be filed in the clerk's office once everyone has signed it.
Okay. Any questions on this?
I'll make the motion to approve. Nick.
Nick makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Brian, second.
Brian, second. Any further discussion? Having heard none, Ally, roll call, please.
Craig Leggett,
Aye.
Brian Campbell,
Yes.
Ginny Sullivan,
Yes.
Dan Bruno,
Yes.
Bruce Ferguson,
Yes.
Nick Caimano,
Yes.
Dave O'Brien,
Yes. Motion carried. So the next order of business was the amend contract with FELPDC. There's a couple changes. WL is now interested in purchasing the substation. Actually, we're interested in taking over the substation, which in some ways is good, some ways is bad. We know the substation is good shape. What I've since found out is that, and this is in 48 hours, is that the IDA cannot act as a utility. Therefore, the IDA could not own that property, that substation, and sell power to other people. It could only use it for its own use. So therefore, we could not, we couldn't even operate the substation and sell power to, under a use and maintenance agreement with WL or any other company. So we're still checking that out, but I've heard that from a couple sources already. I haven't had a chance to talk to Kara about it. I just got this a few minutes ago. But other than that, it takes us out of operating the substation. And I don't know what Fort Edward LDPC's reaction is to that, but I'm going to have a conversation with them at this point, because there is thought that possibly a private company could not operate a substation without becoming a utility. So that was a change. The other change was, of course, the option we knew about. So this is a redraft. If Kara wants to talk about how she redrafted it in terms of the amendment to the purchase and sales contract.
Sure. So in the original parcels were identified with a line being drawn around them in various colors, and so now we have a new map that identifies the parcels by an orange checked grid type pattern, and that's the property that's in the village. And then the property that's located in the town is in the purple, pinkish color. And that we will reach out to Fort Edward LPDC's attorney to confirm the amendment to the contract. But just as far as acreage goes, the parcel in the village was originally 16.62 acres. Now the parcel in the village is 15.2 acres. And the parcel in the town was 36.55 acres, and now it's been reduced to 35.3 acres. So the only change is to identify that property that will be conveyed. This is also the subdivision map that was filed with the town and the village for subdivision approval. So this will, if approved in its current form, this will be the map that goes on record in the clerk's office.
So it's gonna match, Kara, is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry?
So these numbers are gonna match what's on that map,
Well,
as far as acreage goes?
the map that was circulated the other day by Ally, and it includes, it's rather colorful.
Yeah, yes, but I was just gonna say, if anyone were to print it out, I mean, because I have a black and white printer, so the colors don't really matter to me. But if anyone is just looking at it on their computer, you'll be able to see all the boundaries.
I just want to make sure that all the numbers, whether it be on the map or whether it be in this resolution or any other resolutions, they now are exact and they agree with each other. I just don't want to contradict.
Right. I mean, that's why we're making this change, so that the contract lines up with what the new description is.
But that doesn't solve what Dave said. None of this solves what Dave said. No, it doesn't. Well, well, why are we doing it if it doesn't solve the question that Dave has? I know that we live in a strange world, and maybe we should go ahead and go in competition with National Grid, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't know how I can pass this without Dave getting an answer. Well, this doesn't complete the sale. All this does is forms boundaries, because they've already submitted a subdivision for it. Okay, I mean, we have a few more steps, and the next thing we're going to do is extend the due diligence. And according to the contract, if we can walk away for any reason. Okay. All right. So amending the contract doesn't make any difference as long as we pass the next one due diligence, so we can walk away at any time. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Does everyone understand that? Yeah. Mr. Chairman, Craig here. So for clarification, then we are looking at resolution approving amendments to the real estate purchase contract. And we have a map on a PDF that goes along with it. And what the amendment does is now include in the subdivided part that WL Plastics is proposing to purchase is the what do you call it, the station, transfer station. That's correct. Oh, yeah. Correct.
So was that a motion, Greg?
Oh, no, that was a question for clarification. Okay. That's what the movement was about.
Okay.
For us. Any other questions? Can I get a motion?
I'll move it. If no else, I'll move it, Dave, if no else.
Nick moves it. Do I have a second?
Yeah,
I'll second it first. Okay, we had a couple seconds there. First second, yeah? Yeah, okay. Al, you want to do a roll call?
I don't, who officially seconded that?
Bruce.
Bruce? Okay, thank you. Craig Leggett,
Aye.
Brian Campbell,
Yes.
Jenny Sullivan,
Yes.
Dan Bruno,
Yes.
Bruce Ferguson,
Yes.
Nick Caimano,
Yes.
Dave O'Brien.
Yes. And then there was due diligence. There was amendment to the contract to extend the due diligence also. And would you explain that, please?
Sure. The contract includes an option at the IDA's discretion to extend the due diligence phase. We did this once already to extend it out through the end of June, and so through the end of May, and so we're just in light of the timing of the proposed closing on this, we'll be out a little bit further past that May time. So we're suggesting that we take advantage of the second opportunity to extend for another 60 days. So that'll bring us out to July. So that'll be beyond the anticipated closing time frame. We could do this at the regular meeting, and that would still do, as long as we do it before May 30th. But we thought since we were having this meeting and making adjustments and communicating with the Fort Edward LDC's attorney, we could just do this all at once.
I'll move that.
Moved by Brian. Do I have a second? Craig, second. Craig seconds it. Any further discussion? Roll call, please, Al.
Craig Leggett,
Aye.
Brian Campbell,
Yes.
Jenny Sullivan,
Yeah.
Dan Bruno,
Yes.
Bruce Ferguson,
Yes.
Nick Caimano,
Yes.
Dave O'Brien.
Yes. Carrie? I don't know why I put solar project in here, but I think it was Jack. Jack hasn't heard feedback from the other solar company, so he's looking at another solar company that's expressed interest in the area, so that we talked about. So take a look at that, and moving forward on that. One of the things not on the agenda I do have, and I know Holly sent it out, was the new assessed values for WL Plastics. I will make a change to this and send it out to say what the new assessed value is for the properties that the IDA is considering acquiring, so we know what those are. But that's where that stands. I'll send that out. So having said all that, I don't have anything else. Anyone else got something to bring up?
No, it's lovely being with you today.
You in Georgia?
Yeah, we're in Georgia. It's pretty nice, but I haven't driven like this for a while. But I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I made it because I think I made the quorum.
Yeah. Well,
Boys, have a nice week and be well.
everyone be safe. Have a safe trip, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Kara?